Hi everyone, I'd like to start off by saying thank you for watching this video. It means a lot that you took the time to do this. I'm going to try not to drone on. I just would like to really talk about raising awareness for mental illness and mental problems. They're different in a sense, as in one is long-term and one can be short-term. Short-term being maybe even a few months. Well, if you think about this, it's sort of like a spectrum. On the far left, you see people who are mentally healthy. They are generally happy with the way their lives are, but they may have a few problems here and there, but they're generally okay with their life. They have meaning, they want to keep going. If you look to the middle, these are the people with mental problems. They have traumatic events happen that cause them to be so upset. I mean, they might even lead to suicidal thoughts. But this will only last for a few months, maybe a year. But they can get over it without treatment. Now, on the very far right, you see people who have mental illnesses. These are things that people just can't get over if they aren't helped. If people don't step up and help them, or if they seek out help from a counselor or a doctor, whoever, these can last for the rest of their lives or until they take them away from themselves. Now, 1 in 5 Canadians have mental illnesses. They may not even realize it. And these people may not even look for help because they are so ashamed of what they do. I mean, they could do drugs, they could abuse alcohol, they may even inflict self-harm. These are the people I'd really like to focus on right now because they are neglected and they are bullied even more for the strength they have, because some people can openly say, I have a problem and I need help. If someone can admit a fault, I don't see why people shouldn't respect it. I mean, more often than not, the responses they hear are, you're just seeking attention, or you just are trying to create drama. It's not fair. It's not right. I mean, if you admit your own fault, do you really want to hear that, yeah, you did have a problem, yeah, you screwed up? Like, no, people should forgive you. These people are trying to forgive themselves and they can't. And they're looking for some help and some escape, someone to talk to even, maybe that's it. Please, I'm begging you, don't say you just want attention. Don't say this is just drama, it's gonna pass, it's a phase. Because you know what, most of the time it's not. Sometimes it ends in teen suicide, and that's just not fair. It takes the same amount of time to put in an earnest response. To just say, hey, do you want to talk? I mean, you don't have to say, you're an attention whore. You're just doing this because you want... I don't know what you think they want, but they want help. They can admit that they have a problem and they're looking for anybody out there to help them. There aren't enough people in the world raising awareness for this because it's still happening. And I know people right now who are threatening suicide because nobody is there to help. And there should be. There really should be. There are too many people causing trouble. And it's just... is it really worth it? I mean, if one day you see your name on a suicide note, how are you gonna feel? Are you gonna feel like, haha, yeah, I trolled that person? Congratulations, you're a murderer. There's a video I'd like all of you to look up. I'm probably going to post it below. It's called Meet Jade. It is a girl who put a video on YouTube saying that most of the people at her school hated her. More people hated her than liked her. And they said it to her. And it hurt her so deep that she began cutting herself. And she could openly admit that. And that is a strong girl. So she openly admits it. And she just asks people, just please think before you speak. It's not a hard thing to do. Like, why hurt people? There's no point. And she was so strong for everyone else who had problems like that. And you'd think responses would be like, wow, you're so strong. Like, I can't believe you could do that. You've been through a lot. Hey, do you want to talk about it? Do you need some help? Like, I know a counselor that could help you, or maybe you should go get antidepressants. But instead of these responses, what she got was, You're an attention whore. This is just drama. It's a phase. Really, it's a phase because she killed herself a few days later. That was the last thing she saw. Was nobody cares. No one cares that we've hurt you so bad that you've inflicted self-harm. It's not fair, and somebody needs to talk about this. Please click the link below, go to this video and just watch it, and maybe it will change the way you see it. Because not everyone is looking for attention. The people who are looking for attention aren't looking for a bad form, they're just looking for a friend. If you can't be that, then maybe you're the one who needs help. It doesn't take a lot of time to help somebody. It's one of the easiest things you can do, and it's the most rewarding. You should really, really just try to be a friend. There are more people in this world than you could know, hiding a mental illness. Please, please take the time to try to seek them out. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry if I rambled on, but like I said, it's a very important matter that people need to hear. I'm also probably going to post a link to the site of a woman that came to my school recently. She had a lot of very good things to say, a lot of good points that may sway you a little bit more than this rambling. Well, thanks again for listening, and please, please click these links. It would mean the world to me and all the depressed kids that lives you might save.